The store market has opened its doors. This coming election, my vote is secure. Things have done. The airport, sports center, the roads they're just on. My God, the straw market has opened its doors. This coming election, my vote is sing! FNM, FNM, make the people rejoice. FNM, FNM, I've made you my choice. This election, when I cast my vote, man, I'm giving it to the party who has done. Man, listen here, they want something to debate, baby. Tell them to debate this, y'all. Hey! Great things, Papa promised. Great things Papa has done. Man, he told us to trust him, and he delivered on everyone. Done dredge out the harbor, hey! Done move the container port, done sign with Bahama, another major. Man, y'all sing this song. FNM, oh Lord, my God, make the people rejoice. FNM, FNM, I've made you my choice. This election, when I mark my ex, man, I'm giving it to. Why? Because we simply the best, y'all. Hey! FNMs shall deliver on the airport, sports center, storm, sing delivered, 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 sing! FNM, oh Lord, my God, people rejoice. FNM, FNM, so glad I've made you my choice. This election, when I cast my vote, man, I'm giving it to the part who has clearly done the most. One more time, sing! FNM, FNM, oh make Bahamians rejoice. FNM, so Lord, so glad I've made you my choice. This election, when I mark my ex, man, I'm giving it to the FNM, baby, because hey, on the airport, sports center, straw market, road boys, and judge on the harbor, and movie cantinas, and sign with Bahama. Hey! Tell them to be that.
Hubert Alexander Ingraham.
Thank you, Cassius. Hello, Bamboo Town. Papa has come to you, and Papa has come for you. An attempt has been made to take you from us, but Bamboo Town ain't going nowhere. Bamboo Town is FNM. You know, appearances are deceiving. There ain't no grain in Bamboo Town. It's all an illusion. It's an attempted theft of what belongs to the FNM. You've been FNM long before I was FNM. And you are still FNM. You voted against the PLP when the PLP was the PLP. Not this scandal-ridden thing they now call the PLP. When the bell rings and things get hotter and hotter, you could be red in Bamboo Town. Now make no mistake about it, this election is about leadership. And the choices are clear. It's about us and them. Honest government or a PLP government of shame, scandal and corruption. You'll always have to be holding your head down in shame, ducking and hiding and finding excuses for them. This election is about a record of accomplishment over that wasteland of broken promises. It's about tough and decisive FNM leadership that can tackle the tough issues of jobs and crime over weak, indecisive and lazy leadership. I understand that one of Samila Butler's grandchildren is running in Bamboo Town as an independent candidate. Well, apart from the fact that he ain't gonna win nothing, one of Samilo's other grandchildren, Loretta Butler Turner, a long-time FNM, is gonna win Long Island. It's also interesting to figure out why two of Samilo's grandchildren are active FNMs or in the PLP no more. Nowadays, you know, they are seeking to take credit for just about everything that the FNM has done over the past 5 years. Some things they claim they dreamt about. Others they said they had a picture in their mind about this thing. And still others they say they recall holding planning meetings to talk about. Indeed, you know, they actually had groundbreaking ceremonies and renaming ceremonies, some things. And one time they interrupted nightly news to announce the birth of several projects, which when investigated were found and proven to have been stillborn. We recognize the People's Republic of China as the government of China, not them. They were with Taiwan. In fact, that's how Christie got back into the PLP, when they were sending Irvin Knowles to be the ambassador to Taiwan, and Christie became a Minister of Agriculture. Now they say they are responsible for the Chinese giving us the stadium.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Without the FNM, there'd be no Chinese here.
Oh.
Reapers they are, sowers they are not. Takers they are, talkers they are, doers they are not. Now we're going to open the Thomas Robinson Stadium on Saturday coming, the 25th. Let me make this very clear. There are no invitations for the stadium open. All Bahamians are invited. There are 15,000 seats down there. And I told Charlie Maynard that 14,250 of those seats are for the public of the Bahamas. So go early. It's going to be a nice show. You need no ticket to get in. You can enter the stadium from Tadik Darlan Highway, where you got the 4-lane highway going in. You can get from the new Bethel Avenue, we now call it the New Providence Highway, into the stadium. And you'll be able to get to the stadium from Blue Hill Road, near National Insurance Building.
Are you serious?
And at the end of the day, there could be 4 entrances to the stadium. So come out. This could be a 2.5-hour show. See what the FNM has caused to happen for you in the Bahamas. No, they believe in having ceremonies, you know. Now we're going to have a ceremony for the stadium, and they say, oh, we shouldn't be spending that money. Well, then they will spend that money up naming that old airport, that old broken down airport. That was okay. I told them then, when we came to office, we were going to fix it. And we were going to invite Lady Pindon to come to the opening to have an airport that's worthy of her husband's name. And we invited her. They believe in having ceremony to talk about what they are going to do. For them, saying something is going to be done is the same thing as getting something done. So they had a ceremony to name the airport. They had a ceremony to pretend that they were breaking ground for a new straw market. Never mind, they didn't have any plans for the straw market. Remember they had a big ceremony for Bahama? They took over the ZNS News, Evening News, for the big announcement. Of course, that was all it was, just ceremony and talk. To get Bahama off the ground, they had to wait for the FNM to come and for the FNM to get things happening. Because they are always late. You know, Melanie Griffin in the house said something I thought was quite true. She said, we just ran out of time. That we were going to do it, you know. We were going to do it. But time got away from us. 5 years came so fast. You know, 5 years came so fast that Bradley Roberts was in Abaco swearing in some new citizens. And they were leaving the commissioner's office to go next door to register to vote when Perry Christmas was in Nassau announcing the House was dissolved, meaning you couldn't vote unless you registered the day before. You know, but my friend Perry Christie, of course he says, I'm not his friend anymore. That's very sad. Because he and I have been friends for a long time. But you know, he is the ultimate master of ceremonies. And as a master of ceremonies, he likes to announce how much he believes in the Bahamas and the Bahamian people, and how much he cares about Bahamian people, and how he feels for them. But it's all a show, you know. You don't have to tell me you care for me. Show me you care for me. For what you are and what you stand for speaks louder than any words you can say. When you care for someone, you deliver for them. If they cared for you, they would have delivered for you. But they didn't. On the other hand, you know, Papa is the self-styled master of delivery. Even Sir Lyndon Pillen knew that. You remember he used to call me? Delivery boy.
Oh.
Well, I've now become the delivery man, a papa who's still committed to working for you and delivering for you. You know, Bamboo Town, FNMs. I wasn't born into a life of privilege, but the privilege I did have was a grandmother who taught me a simple lesson. She taught me this Bahamas, this land of opportunity. If you're willing to work hard, you can be anything you want to be. I don't need and still don't need a slick poster produced by foreigners to tell me to believe in the Bahamas. I believe in and I love this country for the many blessings this country has given me. Unlike Christie, who said he always wanted to be Prime Minister, that wasn't an idea I dared to have. That was above my pay grade. I couldn't possibly dream I could be Prime Minister of Bahamas. You made me what I am. All my life in public life has been driven by one principle. It is this: to provide every Bahamian and every child with the opportunity to develop and use their God-given talents. No matter the circumstances of their birth, every Bahamian from every settlement, key and island should have access to a decent education, good health care, prospects for good jobs and economic opportunity, safe neighborhoods, a healthy natural environment, and the protection of their freedom and human rights. That is why we made opportunities available for Bahamians to own a majority interest in Cable Bahamas and to become shareholders in the Bank of the Bahamas. And that is why nearly 12,000 Bahamians have become shareholders in the Arawak port. You know, I never tire of saying this, you know. My Deputy Prime Minister, Brent Simonet, and the Kellys, and the Farringtons, and all of them, they've been owning the port in Nassau for generations. For generations. We determined that no, it's going to be owned by us, the people of the Bahamas. And 12,000 of you are going to have shares in that port. After many, many years of PLB promises to remove cargo freight from Bay Street, the center of town, the FNM is acting to remove it. At 11:59 p.m. on the 31st of March, next month, 11:59 p.m., the John Alfred Dock, the Union Dock, will all cease to operate, and all cargo freight will be transported to the new site at Al-Waqi. Dead serious. Our vision for you is to have a land of opportunity, an opportunity society. And our record of accomplishments over the last 5 years has been to expand and enhance the opportunities of the Bahamian people. That is why we launched the National Job Readiness Program for 3,500 participants, as well as Jumpstart and Self-Starters, to give thousands of Bahamians the opportunity for new careers and new lives. In our next term in office, we will expand Self-Starter and Jumpstart. We'll also launch the new Bahamas Youth Corps. The Youth Corps will be for those 18 to 25 who can earn funds to start a business or for college by volunteering their time and talent in some form to communities. You know, that is why we put in place a scholarship program at the College of the Bahamas. So any child in the Bahamas who gets 5 BGCSEs, a grade C and above, can go to the College of the Bahamas free B, thanks to the FNM government. Young people here in Bamboo Town and across the Bahamas, if you are willing to work hard and stay within the law, the FNM's pledge to you is that we will do everything in our power to help you make your dreams come true. The opportunity society we seek to build includes every Bahamian from every walk of life. We dredge Nassau Harbor to bring the world's biggest cruise ships, so the straw vendors, the wood carvers, the hair braiders, the taxi and tour drivers, and shop merchants would have the opportunity to make a good living. In our next term, we will enhance diversification of our tourism industry and provide improved linkages to other sectors, such as agriculture. The opportunity society we are seeking to create will build by means of providing the Bahamian people with the best health care in this region. Just as we launch a prescription drug benefit program, we'll expand it. Just as we have modernized the accident and emergency units at PMH in Iran and built new state-of-the-art operating theaters at Iran and Freeport, we are building a new critical care block at PMH. Watch it, it's coming out of the ground. During our next term in office, we'll introduce a universal catastrophic health insurance program. So when you get cancer and other debilitating diseases, you wouldn't have to worry about having to pay. We'll make everybody who is working pay, starting with myself and everybody else. No insurance company be able to say, I ain't gonna cover you because you're too fat, you got high blood, you got diabetes. Everybody be covered. I'm dead serious. And when we promise, we deliver. These hands, you can trust these hands. Whether in good times or in bad times. No matter the issue, no matter the time of the day, you can trust these hands.
And I never make a promise that I can keep.
You remember the TV commercial in the last US presidential election? The commercial was about who you can trust when the call comes in the emergency at 3 a.m. Well, Papa will answer that phone call. At 3, at 4, at 6, at 5, whatever time. I don't do late again. Because when you are about the people's business, there's no time for slackness or laziness. Time and tide wait for no man. The Opportunity Society we are building means providing every major island with the infrastructure and the services necessary to attract domestic and foreign investment, as well as Bahamians returning back to the island. So in our next term in office, we will launch the Back to the Island initiative, which will provide additional incentives for those from New Providence who seek to return to the Family Islands to start businesses and create employment. Already the Family Island Development Act provides customs duty concessions for development taking place in our less developed islands, especially the southern Bahamas. In our next term in office, we will extend those concessions and introduce new incentives, including microloans and other measures meant to spur an investment in all our islands from Grand Bahama and Abaco to Anagua. New Providence is our capital island, but we have a whole country to build, from Anagua to the Abaco Keys. Your FNM government has begun the work. We'll do even more in our next term. Even as we seek to advance opportunity for all, we'll wage an unceasing and relentless fight on those criminals who seek to destroy our way of life. Our expansion of CCTV will add even more muscle to our fight. Our two new mobile police command vans are also helping us to strike against various criminal elements. They amended the laws of the Bahamas to ensure that life imprisonment, in certain cases, means the remainder of a convicted person's natural life. The new Bail Act and the gun laws are also weapons which will help us combat repeat offenders and the prevalence of guns. You know, since the establishment of the Magistrates Court, that they call the Gun Court, dedicated to dealing with gun-related crimes, in March of last year, 138 cases have been heard, resulting in 88 convictions. And since the new law came into effect in October last year, 12 persons have been convicted and received the minimum sentence of 4 years in jail. And 4 years means 4 years, not 4 years and 8 months. 4 times 12. The Gun Court, as some other people refer to it, traveled to Grand Bahama in January this year for the first time. The court made this determination in response to concerns that delays were being created because accused persons had to be brought to Nassau for trial. It is expected that going forward, the court will travel to Grand Bahama on a monthly basis if warranted, and will also travel to other islands as the need arises. Our new anti-gun initiative has helped the police to remove 108 firearms from the streets, together with 3,279 pieces of ammunition this year. There's a real relationship between drugs and guns. And I want you to know, putting the defenders of traffickers in drugs in charge of policing the traffickers is like putting the cat to mind the cheese. We are also using social intervention programs. During our next term, we will launch an outward-bound program especially designed to prevent young people from committing crime and redirecting those who may already have committed a crime. Bamboo Town. To help build this opportunity society, we need reliable, committed people on our delivery team. We need Cassius Stewart. Still a young man, Cassius has earned his stripes. He's been in the vineyard for some time. This year here in Bamboo Town, he'll reap what he's sown in terms of his love for the Bahamian people. He will be, God willing, the next MP for Bamboo Town. Cassius is a fighter. He desires to be of service to the Bahamas, and he's making that desire come true in the FNM. He's a smart man, Bamboo Town. He has both a bachelor's and a master's degree. He has a passion for youth development and business. This is the kind of young man who can help motivate other young Bahamians. I assure you, Bamboo Town, you'll be proud of Cassius and his representation. We've checked him out. He has good DNA. We sent you a young man here last time. He swore on to our team, and you elected him as an FNM. We must judge him. Behind this affable smile was unbridled ambition to achieve power. He proved not to be interested in delivering for you, but rather achieving for himself.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Now he tells you the Bahamas needs new leadership. Well, in order to lead, you must first learn how to follow. Anyway, Bamboo Town, show him what you got planned for him this time. FNM's Bamboo Town, fellow Bahamians. This election is about your future. The FNM has the record to show that we deliver. You saw what we did in these last 5 years. And our next term, we deliver even more. Put your future in these hands. Put your future in the hands of someone who will work for you 24/7. Put your future in the hands of the FNM. Papa will not let you down. Thank you and good night.